Yeah, I'm still getting set up here. Oops. Too many freaking cords. This one, no. You're gonna have to wait at least 5 more years for that. I'm gonna need a couple more minutes. But I gotta wait for everybody to get in here anyway. Oh, that's why it looks like that. Boop. Oh man, I actually have an audience today. What the heck? Alright, hold on, I'm still getting set up. No, I don't. What do you mean there's an update available? No. Jesus. Alright, how do I do this? Is it this? There we go. Alright. Alright. Almost there. What is that other thing? Over here? Yes. Probably start with that. Alright, I think we're actually ready to get started here. Hope everybody's doing good. What the hell is this? That's not what I want. There we go. Why is that still selecting that? Get that out of here. There we Alright, I need some motors, so unfortunately this thing's gotta go. It's fun while it lasted. Shit, that's gonna be... I don't actually have to do that much, do I? Oh, never mind. I kinda do. It's always on my past streams. So how dare you leave my stream approximately 12 seconds after I started it. I'm just kidding. Go have fun. That was easy. Alright, we got 2 motors. I don't know where my third one went. Alright. Oh yeah, that's probably a good point. Do I read chat? Yes. It's kind of far away. Let me see if I can scooch that in a little more. Oh, maybe not. I don't think that's going to end well. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. I should have never DM'd this guy in the first place. Alright, so we got this thing right here. Look at that. Boom, that's a lot of memory. Right now, I've got it down. Very happy with it. Now is the fun part. We get to make it move. So that pretty much just entails, for now, just sticking some motors on it and coating up an EV3. Whoa, he's cheating with an EV3. Oh no. I'm just kidding. I'm only doing that for testing. Once I'm happy with the motion, then I'll actually get this all mechanicalized. Mechanicalized. That's a word now. I just invented it 5 seconds ago. No, that's not gonna reach. It might actually be a good idea. Let me see if I can find one of those. Oops. Oops. Again. I did not get my parts out. That was a mistake. Oh no, I only have limited access right now. Oh, you know what? I can just do that. Holy cow, he actually gave me money? Joke's on you. I don't actually get that money yet because I never set up my tax information with Google, so all that money's just kind of stuck, not coming to me. I'm technically monetized, but I never set up my tax stuff, so I don't actually get the money yet. Sorry, I'm trying to read chat right now, but I'm a little bit too distracted by this random guy who said he loves cat girls. Consider leaving the stream and going to a mental hospital. $18 terabytes, what the heck? How much gigabytes? Like 0. Each one of these is a bit. So we got, technically we're storing this in half bytes. storing and reading in half bytes, and then we've only got about 20 or 30 half bytes that's usable. And technically this isn't like RAM, this is a memory buffer, so it's not very useful. If anything, it's probably comparable to string memory, which is not exactly an ideal form of memory, but here we are. You know, man, there probably is a hospital out there for you. Working status, well, it works when I push it with my hands. We're gonna try to get this motorized to see if we can actually get this moving around a bit. Is that gonna be in the way? No. Wait, I should do it this way. Oops. It's got about 20 or 30 half bytes, or which would be half of that if you're talking regular bytes. So like 10 to 15 bytes. Except I'm not even using it as bytes, I'm using it as bits. I'm technically using it at half the efficiency. Holy cow. $5 on the guy who's already giving me 20 a month. This guy's going above and beyond. This guy is a Patreon, by the way. This little monster. Okay. You can't see it, and I'm not even going to attempt to move the camera because I have cords running all over it. But there's another axle over here that controls this one. And then there's one that comes out of here that controls the main one. Should put Elden Ring. Jeez. I don't think that's gonna work. Unless I did that. Could I do that? Is that even possible? Is that something I could do? At the right level? Might be close enough. Actually, I can't play that game. I need this to be like very exact. Oh my god. You two are just fighting over each other for me. I'll take it. I should have set parts out. I don't have parts to mess with. Oh, shoot. That's the problem. Oh, why don't I just... I'm an idiot. Why don't I just do that? What do I need parts for? There we go. All I need is Technic. Here's a fun story about what happened this week. HDD or SSD? Neither. Anyway, here's a fun story of what happened to me this week. I just got I've just put about $1,000 in savings, right? And so I'm like, this is nice. Here's a cool Lego project I want to do. I'm not going to spoil what it is. It's totally unrelated to any of this. It's just like a MOC I've been working on. But it's not that big, but it costs $400 total from 3 different sellers. And one of them was D&D Bricks, or it was like my freaking favorite seller ever. And they got really good parts for really cheap. But yeah, no, that was over $200 just from them. And so I'm like, oh. But I'm like, whatever, man. I got a little money right now. And then, literally, the next day, the literal next day, I'm driving to work. And my car's engine starts going brum, 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 on the road. Anyway, to cut the long story short, I was out an ignition, the number 3 ignition coil and a spark plug. And that I just kissed away $570. Literally the next day. So there goes my little bit of savings I had for like 5 seconds. There goes my phone. Don't need that. What do I need a phone for, right? On the screen readers in the future? I'm working on another thing. If you guys caught it at the end of my the last one I posted, the Lego pinball, I was looking to see if anybody was fluent with Blender. I did find somebody, and I was working with them, but the other video I'm working on right now, which I haven't actually worked on more than a couple days on right now, but I've been meaning to get back to that. Actually, I might be able to do that soon. That's what I could do in Ohio. Perfect. But I'm gonna pretty much try to model or import the entire Lego computer into Blender and animate an entire game, which hopefully should not only make for a really cool video, but help me to see any potential problems that my brain didn't find when thinking of everything. But yeah. What's going on in the chat? What savings you speak of? Not much. It's pretty much going out as quick as it's coming in. But you know, that's the best way to live life. Pong or something. You see, Pong would be actually easier to make with physical moving things rather than trying to do a screen. Because at least Snake is actually pretty simple to do with the screen, and I say pretty simple as I project it to cost $20,000 of Legos, as well as covering about 2 cubic yards. But it's pretty simple in terms of mechanics. I mean, if one idiot with a laptop, a stupidly old laptop, can figure it out, how hard could it be? Okay, is this actually connected? Are you connected? What are these in? Is this even the right side? Hey, our motor's... Oh man, this isn't even the right side. I wish they'd label these. That's the one thing I hate about the EV3 is it's all you always forget which one the sensor's going and which one's the motor's going. Okay, I need to put this down. You go here. I can't really move that. Okay, I'll do A and D, I guess. $20K. Oh, did you not hear that? Oh yeah, that's the funniest thing. A lot of people saw this $7,000 that I was quoting. And a lot of people didn't realize that that was just for the metal axles. Yeah, no, the whole thing I'm projecting to cost around 15 to 20K. The Lego pinball, I'm pretty sure, is going to be a good bit cheaper. It's just going to be more of a headache because I'm going to have to program and get like at least 10 EV3s talking to each other. Could you imagine? I'm single-handedly funded by Andrew Holloman. Oh, the funniest thing too is because I haven't set up my tax stuff for Google, so I don't actually get any money from the monetization yet. I also don't get any money from Patreon, but for a different reason, is because I'm actually giving out more than I'm getting in, and so that just goes straight to the people that I'm also supporting. So I haven't received a single dollar from YouTube or Patreon technically, but I'm still spending it. So I guess it's technically all fair because I'm definitely spending way more than I'm getting, which is just how Lego goes anyway. But what are you gonna do? Okay. This is just gonna do one rotation, right? How bad could this be? Channel D. Okay, we got movement. Will a computer even be able to run a proper simulation? I mean, it's an animation software. I'm not simulating it. I'm hand animating it. Which technically is just simulating it the hard way. And then you can find a fundamental design issue. That's why I'm always doing small scale tests with everything. Plus, if I do find a major critical issue, I'll probably design around it. Unlike some friend of mine on Discord who just kind of gave up right away. I'm not naming names or anything. Who also likes to harass me on my own stream for some reason. Wonder who that could be. Okay. Oh, I need some buttons. Shit, what did I do with all those buttons? I literally bought 10 NXT buttons. I took apart like 2 of them or 4 of them, I think, and then realized I didn't need to take them apart. Oh, you know what? They're on that, aren't they? I need to steal those back. Oh! Man, that sucks. I really like these drop targets, too. These were cool. I need the parts. Too bad. Yeah, but I'm gonna actually try to get these to buttons because I need these to rotate exactly a third of a turn. Now the problem I have with the EV3 and the NXT for that matter is they don't have positional encoding. So these motors don't know where they are. They just know how much they've turned while they've been on. So if I turn them off and then I rotate it, it doesn't realize that it's not in the same position. Supposedly, the Spike Prime crap, which I'm still not ready to buy some of. I'm going to wait for the price to come down a little still. The Spike Prime do have like actual position encoding, so they always know exactly what degree they are at. But I'm not turning this on or off right now, so I don't really care about that. As far as I'm concerned, it can rotate X degrees consistently, and that's all I need. What is an EV3? Oh my gosh, you guys, you poor children. You poor children. Oh. Honestly, I still prefer the NXT, but I kind of blew mine up. I don't think I ever posted I think I did post about that. I don't remember. You know, I accidentally gave my XT like 20 volts and blew it up a little bit. The motor driver was not very happy about that. Nah, dude, if you talk to me once you get the RCX, bud, okay? Just kidding. I've really been trying to find an excuse to buy an RCX and just play with it. That thing looks awesome. And if you don't know what an RCX is, look it up. It is like ancient Lego Mindstorms. It is the coolest thing ever. Okay, do I need 2 of these? I think I need 2 of these. Hold on. Is this gonna like crash if I try to do this? Have 2 starting places? Can my camera even see this? Okay, you can almost see my computer. Yeah, well, that Discord Friends V2 version will probably cost about 1/100th of mine. So, well, the other thing about the RCX, I'm not sure if it runs out if it's the 4.5 volt system or if it's a 9 volt system. If it is the 9 volt system, that could be really cool, because then it actually could run all of the power functions, which would actually be kind of cool. Which I just found out, power functions, like knockoff power functions, like the old power functions, like the 2000s ones, are stupid cheap on Amazon. Like you can get, like, I think a 10 or 15 piece power function set, including a servo, for 60 bucks on Amazon. Which I am gonna probably get sooner than rather than later, knowing me. Okay, hold on. I need to actually do some thinking. Okay, I need a loop for both of these. And then a weight. And then run motor. How do I change this? Oh. For degrees, 120. 120 degrees at full speed and brake at the end. Perfect. Weight for sensor. Where's touch sensor? There it is. State. Yeah, 1. That's fine. Touch sensor. Oops, what the heck? Oh. Block coding. I'm look, man. I'm good with that kind of stuff. GPU, CPU, RAM, HD. Yeah, hi. You're so funny, bud. This is not a computer as much as it is more of a mechanical machine. That's technically only hard-coded to do one thing, although it does do the most basic of logical logical computations, you could say, of determining what to do every time you input a direction, which is all just done with some air. Motors die faster. For $60, I don't give a crap. That is... an L motor is $40. And I could get an L motor, servo, train motor, 2 battery boxes, and a bunch of other power functions for less than the cost of just 1 servo. I don't care. At some point, it's better to get cheaper ones and let them die faster than buy nice ones. There is a point where it's just better to just buy the cheap stuff. And it'll probably last about as long as the real ones, knowing me. Considering I'm really hard on everything. The first thing to go is always the cord. And you can't actually replace the cords on the power functions, unfortunately, so. Alright, just like this. Okay. Let's see if this works. Oh, that's sick. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Hold on, we're getting somewhere. This running here. This is the EV3 Educational Edition programmer for the EV3. The one in the bottom right is running OBS for the stream. Stop distracting me, guys. I forgot what I was doing. Shit. Can't see it, but imagine just a giant mess I'm making off screen. Is that a longer cord? Yes, give me that one. I want that one. Get a little breathing room with this. Alright, we got a third button. Let me see if I can actually... Wait, I'm zoomed in, right? Hold on. Can I zoom out? Oh, there we go. Alright, here we go. We got the third button now. And now that button, I need a third entire rung. Here we go. Okay. Same thing. Oh wait, no. So, channel 2. And that one's gonna turn this the other way. How do I do that? Is it speed? I think it's just speed. Okay, negative 100. Okay. Why isn't it working? Oh wait, it is working. I'm just stupid. What happens if I push it off? Is it gonna explode? Maybe I don't want to find that out. There, I'll do it on this one. Oh shoot, just stalls. Alright, now I can fine tune this. What? Why is it locked? Oh, right. Dang it. This has to be just right. You should be looking right about here. You know what? Too bad, I'm going to make you look right there. Oh, shoot, that's not what I want. Alright. Oh, crap. That did not work out so well. There you go. What? Oh. So, this has to stop right when it reaches maximum, right about here, to switch it. So let's see if I can actually get that. Perfect. Check that out. Should we switch it up? Oh shoot, I think I just broke it. Oh, I better not have. Oh wait, that worked. Hold on. Alright, here we go. I'm changing the thing. Why is it not flicking back? Is it really just too fast? Okay. Cool. This is working better than I would have expected. What the heck? Okay. Let's try number 3. That should be this one. Uh-oh. Why is that tripping those? What the heck? What? Oh, really? That's what's happening? Man. I got a slight problem, is that the bottom of this is hitting the top of this, and the only reason that's happening is because these are popping out, because I didn't glue these in, and I don't want to use any glue until way later in the designing process. Hopefully that doesn't make me... Wait. Is that not where it just was? Is that not where it just was? You hear that? You hear that? Andrew just said a very important thing that maybe that one friend who built that V1 should have kept in mind. What the heck? I did not press all that. We had a casualty. It's looking good now. Oh no, we got another one! Stop! Why do you keep going? I think my button ain't working right. 2 casualties. Yeah, shit. $2:19 in the morning in Spain. Holy cow. That's pretty far. Come on. Oh. Please go in, maybe. There we go. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm going to break this. There we go. All right, that'll work. No, no, no. What? Is that what I did? Really? Okay, sure, whatever. Alright, and number 4. What the? Why is that one moving it? It's not down all the way. It is down all the way. Why is that tripping? Oh, jeez. Another break. Another break. I go through these pins too fast, man. Huh? Alright. Oh, that's crazy. That actually works. Oh, that is so cool. Look, man, I gotta give you some credit. I am shocked that a 0.2 millimeter nozzle even existed. Like, that is... I can't even see with my own eyes the layers. I suggested resin printing would probably be the best option, and I still stand by that. But, I mean, this is going to work, definitely, for now. At least for as much testing as I'm going to need to, as well as the video for this. So I shouldn't need anything further. Hell, by the time I'm ready to build the actual final thing, I'm pretty sure Lego will have actually made this piece canon. But as for now, you have created a piece Lego hasn't. Oh, dude, that is so sick. That is so freaking cool. Uh-oh. Don't do that. now I'm just playing with it. Alright. Why is that happening? Oh, it's not wait. It kinda is happening. What? What? Why is that happening? What's your problem? Why are you getting stuck? Do I dare? Oh, I can actually handle it. What's going on? Maybe it just wants more juice. Crank it up to 11.5. That sounds better. It's not overheating, is it? No, it's not even warm. Yeah, look, man. As far as I'm concerned, there's somehow not fireworks going on in the background right now. Which I'm actually a little surprised by. It's already 7:30. Alright. You know, I was expecting to have a problem with this, and then I would actually work through that problem on this stream. But I think the only problem I'm having is that this one row isn't shifting over quite as much as I'd like. that's literally it. Let's see if that's even working right. Let's see if I can even take this off. That did not come off nicely. You guys get a nice close-up view of this thing. So what's this one? It is like pushing in more. This one doesn't move. This one is a little soft. Yeah, I just gotta swap the pins out. This wasn't exactly designed for modifying on the fly. Why do I always upload like at 3 a.m.? Because I have severe ADHD, and not only my best work is done at around 11 p.m. and then by the time I get done it's already like 1. But see, if I'm trying to upload a video, then I got a bunch of other stuff. I got to make a thumbnail and all that. And then I'm so fixed on actually getting it done that night that I end up just doing it that night rather than just waiting till the next day. But you know what? It's working so far. Okay. I'm gonna want some of these. Hey, look! Look at that. It's a bag full of pins that I took way too long to buy. I bought Technic 3 times, and all 3 of those times I forgot to get these. It literally wasn't until having to make this that I actually bought more of these. I was literally going off what I got as a kid, which is probably like, I'm pretty sure like less than 20 of these pins on everything that I made. So that was a problem. But hey, I had to buy some for this video, so I bought about, I think, like 500 each, so I should never run out. Speaking of, I gotta get these out. Yes, this is the memory buffer. You say all, like this is a lot of thing. I mean, this is a lot of thing. I mean, look at this. This is nearly the size of the top of my pinball machine. God, dude. Another fun thing about when I built this, the day I actually started, I didn't even get the tread or anything. I was still waiting for the parts to arrive, but I like made these little bits here, and I had the base plate so I could actually get it kind of laid out a little bit, but I didn't have like tread or any of the other parts. Oh, shit, that's gone. But I got that done, and I put that together on my big bed. I have a full-size bed, and it was sitting there. And that is when it actually hit me the hardest of just the scale of this whole project. Is looking at it. This was huge. This is like 3 feet long and about a foot wide. And then there's just one picture, the one render where I had everything, and you could see the tail memory just sitting in front of the screen, and it's looking all nice, cute, and pretty and small. And that one image came back to my brain, and I realized just how much bigger the screen will be than this. The screen is going to be bigger than the body of this pinball machine. Like, it's going to be massive. It really just kind of hit me how big this is going to come out to be. The fact that the screen could make this look small. How loud it's going to be? Honestly, I think the loudest part is the fact that it's running on pneumatics, so there's going to be a lot of compressed air sound. I honestly think that's probably going to be the loudest, but it's going to make some nice chunky noises. I can tell you that much. Alright. Hopefully that's going to work a little better. I think that's a little better. Let's see if I can get it back down without a problem, without breaking everything. Oh no, that's going to be a no. Okay, let me take these out. That's another thing I wanted to do and theorize as possible, and probably would come after Snake. Assuming this ever actually completes. I did theorize that Pac-Man is possible with this same style of building and same style of screen. I should be able to get up to 4 individual tiles, which I should be able to make Pac-Man with, assuming all the ghosts are the same color, obviously. But theoretically, Pac-Man is possible, and then if I did that, I would absolutely try to make it its own like arcade cabinet. But I would probably need a sponsorship from Nintendo to pay for that. I haven't done more than theorizing The hardest part of this entire thing is without a doubt the screen. Getting the screen to work. If you can get the screen to work, the rest of it is going to come pretty easily, like all the logic and stuff. The tail memory was like the biggest challenge I had because I knew I've already figured out the screen. The tail memory was then the biggest challenge. But once I realized I could just have like tread do it, that actually was perfect. Doom with Lego, I hate to even say this on the channel, even a little bit, and I hate to tell you guys this, but I have put thought into that. I don't want to entertain that idea at all. I really don't. I don't want to entertain that idea, at least not this early, but I have thought about it, and like a very limited style and a very customized screen. It is theoretically possible. I mean, anything's theoretically possible if you throw enough money at it. But a very limited style of Doom. Alright, let's see if that wants to behave better. Hey, that's actually working better. Hold on. Did that just fix it? Oh, shoot. They're all 0. There we go. Why is that? Just because that's loose? I swear to God. I think it's just because it's loose. Tolerance on that is a bit tight. There we go. No, why is this trigger? Why is this one going? What are you? I don't understand. Are they like shifting? Some of them just aren't. That's so weird. These are loose. Is it going too fast? I wonder if that's it. I wonder if it's just going too fast. Hold on. Wait, let me crank the power down to 9 volts. I wonder if that's just it. Maybe it's just going too fast. Oops. No, hold on. What the? Oh, no, 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 no. Don't eat the cord. Stop eating the cord! That did not fix it. If anything, it made it worse. Crap. Well, that's already at 100% power. So unless I'm just overclocking this, what if I do crank it up 12.5 volts? Segmented displays? I don't know what you mean by segmented. My idea for a working Lego Doom, it is not like a true 3D game where you can turn around, but you'd be able to like look, like you'd be able to turn like 90 degrees and it'd do like kind of a transition. Think like trying to run a 3D game in a 2D engine, pretty much. Where it's kind of like fake 3D. And it'd just be all one level. You wouldn't be going like up or down or anything. Okay. Faster is not helping it. Why is that not? What if I do this? That's so weird. What is that deal? I don't get it. Why is that just not lining up right? Well, I mean, I guess it's... No, it is engaging. Why is it engaging? What the... Why is it doing that? They're like moving. What the heck? Are these all like loose? Oh, they are all loose. Why is it doing that? Let me see you guys back in. This one channel, man, is messing with me. Everything else is doing alright. See, now everything's engaged. What? I don't understand. The tread's like popping up. And then it's just getting caught on the arms. And these two. And this one, these just aren't getting pushed over enough. That's weird. Oh my god. Could I do that? I have to find some of those. I think I could do that. Jesus. Oh no. You just ripped it apart. Wait, what? Oh, I wouldn't want to do that. Well, I wonder if I could do that. Let me see if I can find one of those. Yeah, I'm not finding. No, not there. Hold on, I gotta look through the parts bin. Oh shoot! No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeesh. There we go. That could work too. I'll just send that differently, don't they? Oh yeah. That's almost a little, okay. This needs to go out, shit, a little bit more. So, I wonder if I can have this guy give it that additional range. Think that'll work? Not sure if that's gonna get stuck or not. Oh shoot, wait, that can't go up. Never mind, that's not gonna work at all. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I could at least entertain the idea and then modify the bottom of this, I guess. And then it would work. I like how easy those just snap in. Okay. That did not work. Even a little bit. That just got caught. Why is that getting caught? Holy cow. Alright. That's not working. Not even like a little bit. Awesome. Unless... Oh, you're kidding. Is that really it? That's it? That was it. That had to be it. Oh my gosh, that had to be it. Okay. I would have never thought of that. There's just too much slop in this system. I have all these bars down here, but there is a bit of slop. I had to tighten it up this way. I think that was it. And then we're going to be smooth sailing. Okay. No, bro. Oh, shoot. I just unplugged the EV3. Great. Now we gotta wait like an hour for that to turn on. Because these take so dang long to turn on for some reason. What? Texas State Fair for a vacuum engine, huh? That's pretty cool. I don't know how or why, but for some reason I have not dabbled in the vacuum engines yet. I really don't know how or why I have not done that yet. That is like totally something I would do, but I haven't. Alright. Play. No, bro! Ah, crap. No, stop. Stop eating the cord, dude. Jesus. Alright, play. I still at 12.5. Hold on, let me turn that back down. Oh god, I am. 9 volts, please. 9.5, that's perfect. Hey, look! It's actually working! Hello? This is being weird. Oh, shoot. I broke it. What the heck? It just lifted up ever so slightly? My gosh. Oh, dang, and that one just popped out. I need to... Come on. What? Alright, that's fair. I don't have actual air pressure on those. Dude, freaking steam engines and trains, dude. Steam trains are crazy. I honestly would have, where did that go? Where did that go? I don't have spares. Oh man. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Alright, hold on. Hold on. I gotta move stuff. Come here. No! Crap. No, don't eat the cord. Now what? Hey, we're back. I found it. Wow, okay. As I was saying, we were talking about trains, right? I was actually considering spending a summer working at the... Are you kidding me, bro? Stop eating the cord. Holy cow. Hold on. Go like there. There you go. As I was saying, I was considering working a summer at the Illinois Railroad Museum. Unfortunately, they're still about like an hour and a half away from me, so that would be kind of brutal getting to and back for a whole summer. But that would be something I would love to do. That stuff is like right up my alley. Alright. Oh, that's so fun, man. Alright, I guess all I gotta do is now is get the pneumatics going. I have everything I need except for I'm currently struggling with getting an air compressor of some sort going. I kind of have something going, but it's not great with the compressor in the tank. It's already 8. How long have I been streaming for? A little over an hour. Okay. You know, I gotta figure out. I was gonna do the air compressor today, but I had, or the pneumatics today, but I had problems with that. So I guess I'll have to save that for another stream. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss to do what to do now because this is actually working perfectly somehow, some way. I don't know how this is working. It shouldn't be working by all means. Let me set that back a little bit. Hold on. Oh wait, I'm dumb. Oh, no way, he came back right at the end of the stream. What a tragedy. Yeah, I'm pretty much... No! I broke another one. I got this thing moving and grooving. Let's set this one. I'm kind of over that one. I'm done with dealing with that one. This one was running good. Yeah, no, let's take a look. Up, please. There we go. Should be doing this one. Yeah, no, this is running pretty good. I'm happy with everything. What? Now, why are those engaging? Is it just... Oh, great. I don't want to use glue, man. And that's the hardest part. Is because I really need to glue a lot of these parts in because I like to loosen and that messes everything up. But I'm really hesitant to glue this one because I had to use like 40-year-old parts for here. You can see these weird looking Technic pieces with like the little spikes on the end. These are really old parts. They're not cheap either. Because they're old, and because they're old, they're also kind of fragile, so I gotta be careful with them. What? Wait, what? Why is this one so slow? Weird. Oh, shit. Alright, guys, we gotta cancel the project. Andrew's leaving. Sorry, guys. It was a good run. It was a good run. I'm gonna have to quit YouTube now, and then I'll return in about 7 years with a random video. Only to then leave again for another... forever. What the heck? Oh, I put this on a half somehow. Have a good night. Yeah, no, I mean, I think I'm just about done here. This is actually working pretty good. I just gotta get the pneumatics going. Again, I have all the parts to do the pneumatics. I just gotta get the tank going right. What? Really? Let it... Stop getting caught on nothing, bro. I'm gonna raise this up just like a very minuscule amount. But I guess as one last cool thing here, let's see if I can do that. Actually, I probably could. I got an NXT motor right here, don't I? Oh, yeah. One last hurrah before we end the stream. Let's see the output in action. Oh, shit. That wasn't supposed to come out. I just partially... Oh, no, come back. No, I need that. No! Shit. Actually, do I need that? I don't think I need that. Oh, there they are. There we go. Okay. Oh, I just slapped this in here with no care at all. Yeah, why not? Yeah, that'll work. Oh wait, that's on the wrong end. Alright. Now I just need a fourth rung. Okay. Okay, what is this? B? Motor port B. On. Just run. Now you can actually see the outputs change right here. Let me make that easier to see. See, that shouldn't be happening. Oh, great. Yeah, I guess I gotta play with that a little, but let's see what happens if we can change this. Oh, crap. Why are we doing this? Alright, bud. Alright. You can see this actually changing. Alright. Well, it needs some work. Yeah, there will be a master clock. I realize that it's probably going to be crazy to have axles running all the components for the clock, and then I realized it would probably just be easier to have a pneumatic-based clock, which is pretty much just really funny to me because that was the last thing that wasn't going to be pneumatic, was that clock signal. So that pretty much makes the entire computer running on pneumatics now. So that's cool. But yeah, yeah, I think that's about it. No, don't do that. Where's the fireworks? Well, there she is. Oh, sweet, I can still run it. Yeah, no, this thing's pretty fun. Wee, 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 wee. What happens if I try to go too far? It just stops. Cool. Alright. Yeah. I guess that's about it. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys later.